either condition isn't met, then the speech is protected, even if it's hateful, offensive, or extreme. And based on the research I did, it ties back to a Supreme Court case in Brandenburg v. Ohio, in which the free speech standard is set. So the background is that in that time, the Supreme Court case set the modern rule for when speech loses its First Amendment protection. Came from a conviction of a Ku Klux Klan member, or leader, I should say, Clarence Brandenburg, who gave a racist, inflammatory speech that prosecutors said incited violence. The court overturned his conviction and created a new strict standard. So the new Brandenburg test after 1969 is that speech can only be punished or restricted if it meets both of these conditions. And number one is intent. The speaker intended to incite or produce imminent lawless action like violence or riots. And number two, likelihood. The speech was likely to actually cause such imminent lawless action. If either condition isn't met, then the speech is protected, even if it's hateful, offensive, or extreme. Now, based on what you said, Carlos, where this administration is picking and choosing what they consider hate speech and going after that, it kind of reminds me of January 6th. Based on what I just read, I would say that the president's words at the time were not protected under free speech because I think it meant both of these conditions, right? He knew what he was doing. His intent was to incite violence, start a riot so that the vote would be stopped, and he was intervening in a democratic process so that he could remain as president. And the likelihood of that happening was very high. As we saw, it actually did happen because he's the freaking president. So he knows that the amount of reach and power that he has. So I think it meets both of those. What do you guys think?